Let's see. Exalted Angel is not currently previewable. Ooh. However, they did put out the notes, so we'll go through the notes on that. Apologies, I'm not going to screen share this because I didn't set it up beforehand, and I'm a little lazy. Anyways, Exalted Angel. Let's see. So this is going to focus on positive healing, light, and fire spell casting. Non-casters may find help in laying the undead to rest. Okay. Cores. First core, Astral Touch. You gain the magical training feat. Each core of this tree grants plus 50 spell power. Or it's not, sorry. Plus 50 spell points. Plus 5 positive fire and light spell power. And plus 5 universal spell power. Each core also grants a plus 1 epic bonus to spell DCs. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Core 3, spell point pool increased by 10%. Echoes of the power now restores up to 30 spell points. Does not stack with Deepening Arcana, which is the Magus Eclipse Core 2. So the first two are like very similar here. Just one's cold and negative, and the other one's positive fire and light. Like these are interesting. Like these are. I wonder how opposing these are going to be, because these are clearly going to be like looking so far like two sides of a different coin, of the same coin, right? Let's see. Core 6, so third core, Angelic Charge. You gain a Leap of Faith-like on a longer cooldown than Leap of Faith. If you already had Leap of Faith, you instead increase its max charges by 3. That's nice. Tier 1, Subtlety of the Flame, minus 30% spell threat at 3 tiers. Born by Flame, again 3 tiers. So plus 15 resist fire and light, and 5% absorption and light absorption. Angelic Form, here's your mantle. Your fire spells have a 25% chance to deal 1d4 plus 4 damage, or bonus fire damage per caster level. Your light spells have a 25% chance to deal 1d4 plus 4 bonus light damage per caster level. Interesting that that's in 3 ranks. I expect that might change down to 1 rank, because I saw that they did that in a couple other places. The mantles were just reduced to 1 rank instead of 3. Avenging Magic Multi-Selector. Here's your Epic Strike. So Sun Pillar, Beam of Light, dealing 1d6 plus 6 light damage per cast level to a single enemy. Cooldown is 6 seconds and 5 spell points. Flame Pillar, so same thing, just fire damage. Healing Pillar. So this will be on an ally, healing them for 1d6 plus 6 positive damage per caster level. It can be used on undead, who will take positive healing as damage. Again, 6 seconds, costs 5 spell points. Oh, that could be pretty nice for a healing thing. I like that. Bane of Undeath. So you gain the turn undead feat. So this is 3 tiers, up to plus 3 uses the turn undead. If you have improved turning, your turn skills, DCs, and max hit dice are increased by 3. I'm sorry, plus 3 hit dice to turn. I mean, if you go on full bore on it, you take it. But man, turning is so stinking hard in this game. The hit die thing is just such a pain to deal with. Very limiting. Tier 2, Divine Protection, plus 6 MRR, 2 action point. Please tell me this is. There's other ones that are getting plus 6 in other places. Like, I don't understand why this is gonna cost 2. That's kind of silly. Yeah, should be 1 like everything else. Unless the others are 2, in which they all should be 1. Stand and be judged. Hey, that's still here. Targeted foe at any range, but with line of sight. Daze for 8 seconds. Taking damage breaks the daze. 20-second cooldown. It doesn't look like there's a saving throw on that. Angelic Body. Here's your mantle. You're immune to natural poisons and natural diseases. Boy, that's lackluster. Saving Grace, 3 ranks, plus 6 will saves. On the 3rd rank, you no longer fail will saves on a natural 1. Interesting that's... I mean, that's very similar to Magus's thing, but it's 1 rank higher, 1 tier higher. Endless Turning requires Bane of Undeath. Turn Undead regenerates 30% faster with 3 ranks. And at rank 3, when you turn undead, you apply Restoration to allies in the turn. Sure. Not that the one that's in there currently, I think, gets a lot of use, but there you go. Angelic Tier 3, Angelic Spell Focus. So you have a choice between Evocation, Conjuration, Necromancy, or Enchantment DC. I'm not sure Enchantment fits in this tree, but sure. So it's up to +3 from there with 3 ranks. Blessed Implements. While wielding a favored weapon, you gain +8 to saving throws versus poisons, disease, and curses. At Tier 3... I mean, okay, being... No, but there's only +8 to saving throws. Does not make you immune to curses, so... And a bunch of the curses that I would want to be immune to, that I would care about, I don't think even give you a saving throws, so... I'm pretty down on that ability. Holy Presence. While in your mantle and conscience, you and your allies in close range heal for 1d4 plus 1 hit points per caster level and positive healing every 6 seconds, scaling with 100% positive spell power. Okay, so everybody gets can have the Cleric Aura. Kind of makes that even less fun. Purity of Mind and Soul, +20 positive healing amp for the 3rd rank. Shadows upon you. When you turn undead, foes in the area become cursed with shadows upon you, reducing all saving throws by 1 for 20 seconds. Whenever this foe is damaged by spells or attacks, saving throws are reduced by an additional 1 for 5 seconds, and stacks up to 5 times. It just doesn't... I mean, reducing the saving throws is nice. I'm just not... I can't. You're using Turn Undead here, and to get this, I'm not super impressed by that. Blood and Radiance. Each time you cast a positive spell, we're in Tier 4, you gain a stack of Righteous Favor, +2 Sacred bonus to Light and Fire spell power. It lasts for 20 seconds. Can stack up to 10 times. Okay, sure. And then, yeah, so each time you cast a Light or Fire spell, you gain a stack of Endless Ardor, +2 Sacred bonus to positive spell power that lasts for 20 seconds. Can stack up to 10 times. Each stacks are decrementing 1 at a time. So they're combining what we have now into one thing. I like that. Delayed Judgment. Foes affected by stand and be judged must now also make a will saving throw or be stunned for 8 seconds. If they are stunned, after 6 seconds, they take 10d50 fire damage and 10d50 light damage that scales with spell power. Ooh, boy. Which is going to hit them before they're unstunned. So you'll get the extra. So it's doing, wow, 20d50 damage between fire and light that scales with spell power, and they're stunned, so they're gonna actually take 150% at minimum of that damage. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Angelic Soul. Your mantle now grants +10 MRR, 15% damage absorption to all damage types other than physical and untyped. That's nice. Speaking of, they're making it better after the first when you get it is pretty lackluster. Holy Command. When you hit enemies with Sun Pillar, Flame Pillar, or Healing Pillar, they must make a saving throw. Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma, and either Evocation or Conjuration, or be tripped, blinded, and made helpless for 12 seconds. I kind of wish they would do something different with the healing thing than this, because let's say if I'm using Healing Pillar, I'm very unlikely that I'm going to be using this as a offensive capability, so maybe just give me an extra healing thing or something. I don't know. Metamagic Attunement, so maximize, empower, and either quicken or intensify, depending on which. The header says intensify, and the thing down below says quicken. So fewer spell points for Metamagics is there. Tier 5. Enhanced Angelic Spell Focus, +3 to spell DCs, yep. Sunbolt SLA, cooldown is 12 seconds, cost is 12 spell points. Using your saving throw is going to be 20 plus intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and either evocation or conjuration for half damage. Blessed water +3 to turn undead attributes and undead charges. You have the font of life feat. You gain +10 PRR and +10 AC. I mean, I like the synergy with the feat, but still kind of a lot. The turn undead still, like, unless you're really going heavy full bore on turn undead, it's not very good. And even then, it's questionable. Ascendance, epic moment. You are healed to full health for 20 seconds. You gain the following traits. You gain a ring of flaming blades around you. Enemies that enter or exit your flaming blades take 1d6 fire and 1d6 light damage per caster level. Healing with spell power. Allies that enter your ring gain 1d6 positive healing, which also scales with spell power. So it's like Blade Barrier and Consecration focused on you running around at the same time. Okay. Every 2 seconds, you gain 1d20 plus 20 positive healing per caster level. Scaling with positive spell power, cool. Plus 30% action boost to movement speed. You cannot be interrupted while casting, and you cannot swing weapons. Okay. The epic moment has a drawback. You can't swing weapons. Although, I mean, if you're using this epic moment and you're swinging weapons to try to do a lot of damage, I have questions. Metamagic Attunement 2. You gain empowered healing metamagic. If you already have it, it no longer casts spell points. Oh, cool. Okay. It's kind of nice. Not sure this tree knows what it wants to be exactly, but got some nice, a couple nice things with the healing and stuff. I think of what's missing out of it. Nothing super. And Reborn Delight's not in here. That went to first Unyielding, and now it's completely reworked and in Divine Crusader. But yeah, this seems like a decent enough starting point.